Create a mission for your culture and define what you intend to be. The next step is to define and write down your mission. Now, if your vision is a statement proclaiming the future that you intend to create, the mission statement outlines what you intend to be. I know many traditional business people like to write a mission statement that will outline what you do, but by now, I think you know how I feel about traditional business models. So let's take a look at our two businesses again. And as an example, let's say that both companies make XYZ widgets. They're little devices parents can use to monitor and protect their children. Business number one, you'll recall, is the traditional, just copying what everyone else is doing business. They have one of those boilerplate mission statements that you see hanging in dusty frames in just about every office in America. You know, the ones that say, "Our mission is to provide the highest level of customer service to our valued customers, the parents of America, and to deliver the most advanced, top quality XYZ widgets on the market today with honesty and integrity." Mission statements like that don't inspire anyone. It's not simply about what you do or even for whom you do it. It doesn't even need to mention what you do. In fact, I don't think it should. You do what you do to achieve the mission. Simply doing what you do is not the mission itself. The mission is what you intend to be. You intend to be a solution to a major problem or difficulty. You do that with your product or service. You intend to be an inspiration to your audience. You do that with your product or service. You intend to be a transformative agent in a community. You do that with your product or service. Do you get it? The difference between be and do can be tricky, and you can cheat if you get lazy with this. For example, you may think, okay, I need to proclaim what I want to be rather than merely what I do. My occupation is to create XYZ widgets, so my mission is to be the best XYZ widget maker on the planet. Simply swapping out the word do and replacing it with the word be doesn't count. Something better might be, my occupation is to make XYZ widgets which are used by parents to monitor and protect their kids. So yes, I want to be the best, most successful maker of XYZ widgets, but that's not an authentic mission. Maybe instead, I want to be a reliable safeguard and protector of children everywhere. Your mission is to be your authentic self, so that your audience can be their authentic selves. Now, I just said you could cheat your way through this by turning a do statement into a be statement. But you really want to avoid that, because when your be statement is simply a rehashing of what you do, it tends to be inauthentic. Authenticity is the key to a powerful mission statement. Something you can do, though, is simplify a be statement by making it a do statement. The original statement was an authentic be statement, but it might be less wordy and easier to say and understand if you made it a verb. Here's an example. Let's look at our authentic be statement for XYZ widgets. I want to be a reliable safeguard and protector of children everywhere. You could say that with fewer words and less possibility for misinterpretation by saying, to safeguard and protect children everywhere. What does a deliberate mission statement like this do for an entrepreneur, compared to the typical, we make the most advanced stuff with integrity statement? First, it keeps you in touch with your vision. Your vision is about the future you're creating for you and your audience. The default mission statement mires you in the day-to-day stuff you need to do just to keep afloat. The deliberate mission statement has its sights set on the big picture. It's the beacon calling out to you to keep you on the right path. And when you do begin to feel overwhelmed by tedious tasks, you can look at the mission and quickly determine if what you're doing is on task or not. You're no longer simply trying to keep afloat, you're soaring. Now, second, it opens you up to greater possibilities and more things to do. The default mission statement puts you in a box. It says, I do this particular thing for these particular people. Well, what about when a new technology comes out next year? And then that makes XYZ widgets obsolete. Then what? Either you go out of business as your business model sinks, or you have to quickly scramble to think of some other thing to do. But with a deliberate, authentic mission, you are not confined by what you currently do. You begin to realize there's a universe of opportunities open to you that all fit within your mission. Other products, other services, they all become evident to you. Here's my mission with Fuel Blue: to inspire entrepreneurs to be their authentic selves. Of course, in default mode, it could have easily been something default-ish, like to design stunning brands for stellar clients, or to design groundbreaking brands that are changing the world. But wait a minute, it was those things. Basically the same do mission, just with different versions of colorful words. In either case, they put me into a box I didn't want to be in. They both said, so no matter what changes I tried to make in my business to be more authentic, I ultimately failed, because every change led to yet another version of, I design stuff for clients, or I trade hours for dollars. There was no room for most of what I've created here in Be a Rockstar. I needed to rethink my mission. With my future vision of leading edge rock stars enriching the world with their core talents and passions in place, I worked on a new mission that would help me achieve that vision. It wasn't enough for me to merely design stuff. I wanted to be creative. I wanted to be an inspiration and a leader. And I wanted to be an inspiration to leading edge rock stars who wanted to learn to get in sync with their own authentic selves and to create their own businesses based on their own core talents and passions. But that's a little wordy, so I simply removed words that weren't necessary for the mission: to inspire entrepreneurs to be their authentic selves. To inspire. It's easier to say to inspire than to be an inspiration. They mean the same thing, so they are both my be statement. Entrepreneurs. My brand and culture specifically revolve around the entrepreneurs. To be their authentic selves. This was a very concise way of saying I help them get in sync with their authentic selves and build authentic businesses. To inspire entrepreneurs to be their authentic selves. This course is one way that I can achieve this goal, but I'm certainly not boxed into any one product or service. I'm being true to who I really am, and at the same time, I have an infinite number of possibilities of what I can make and offer to my culture.